What is a business license and do you need one? It might come as a surprise, but most states don't mandate a general business license for operating within their borders. Instead, businesses offer specific licenses tailored to their industry location, city, or county. If you're considering forming an LLC and are looking for a smoother process, check out my link down in the description to open an LLC with Zen Business. A business license refers to a permit or authorization that state or government entities demand from businesses to conduct their operations. Various types of business licenses and permits are issued by federal, state, and local agencies to cover a wide array of business activities. The necessity for a business license depends on the state and other factors. Common reasons for requiring a license might include brick and mortar businesses. If you operate a physical establishment, you might need a permit for commercial activities on the premises and for construction and renovation. Certain permits like those for signage and fire safety might also be necessary. Most states demand a seller's permit for selling goods, enabling you to collect sales tax from customers. Professionals such as stylists, electricians, childcare providers, lawyers, Medicare providers, accountants, or those involved in regular activities like food, alcohol, tobacco sales often need industry-specific licenses. Who needs a business license? Alabama. Each business category mandates a business privilege license. Specific activities like motor fuels, natural resource extraction, environmental waste, and tobacco sales specify a license and taxes are necessary. Alaska. Every business entity necessitates a business license issued through the Alaska Department of Commerce. Arizona doesn't impose or require a general business operating license. Check with your local city or town office to ascertain the need for specific permits. Arkansas. While there's no state business operating license, acquiring a local business license through the city or county's clerk office might be mandatory. California. The statewide business operating licenses are mandated. However, obtaining a local business license from your city's clerk office is essential. Colorado. The state doesn't enforce or mandate a business operating license. Nevertheless, your city or county might require local license and permits obtainable through the respective clerk's office. Connecticut. Business operating license at the state level aren't obligatory. However, your city or county might impose requirements for local licenses and permits. Delaware. Every business entity is required to possess a business license obtainable through the Delaware Division of Revenue. Florida. Specific services necessitate specialized licenses from the state. Additionally, the majority of counties and some cities require a business license, also referred to as a business tax receipt. It's advised to liaise with your city and county's tax collection office for precise requirements. Georgia. The state doesn't issue a statewide business operating license, however many cities and counties mandate a local business license. Hawaii. Certain businesses might require permits from the Department of the Agriculture or the Department of Commerce and the Consumer Affairs in Hawaii. Resources and prerequisites are available via the State Business Action Center. Idaho. Idaho state and federal resources for business extend a business wizard tool for determining the specific license and permit your business needs. Illinois. In Illinois, you aren't obligated to acquire or possess a business operating license. Indiana. If your business operates in Indiana, there are no mandatory requirements for a business operating license from the state. Iowa. Operating a business in Iowa doesn't involve obtaining a state-level business operating license. Nevertheless, your city or county might require you to secure a local license, which can usually be obtained through the local clerk's office. Kansas. In Kansas, a state business operating is not obligatory. Nonetheless, depending on your location, your city or county might expect you to hold local licenses. Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't impose the need for a state business operating license. It's advisable for you to check with your local government in the region where your business is situated, as well as any other cities or counties where you intend to operate. Louisiana. Louisiana, a convenient online resource named GeoBiz, facilitates the establishment of new businesses. It helps you generate a checklist encompassing essential state limits, licenses, and permits, in addition to providing other useful resources. Remember to consult your local city and county authorities to ascertain whether any local businesses licenses are mandated. Maine. If you're operating in Maine, you're not mandated to pursue a state business operating license. Maryland. The state of Maryland doesn't obligate you to obtain a business operating license at the state level. Instead, it offers a valuable business licensing portal for you to discern whether you require other statewide licenses or permits. Keep in mind that some localities might also impose a need for business licenses. Massachusetts. Massachusetts doesn't mandate or issue a business operating license. However, certain localities might necessitate obtaining a business license. Michigan. There's no requirements for Michigan either. Minnesota is also similar to Michigan. Mississippi doesn't have a central licensing agent at the state level, so to determine that which local license and permit you require, it's advisable to reach out to your city or county license division. Missouri. The state of Missouri doesn't mandate or issue a business operating license. However, depending on your location, your city or county might expect you to secure local licensing. Montana. Montana doesn't have a requirement for a state level business operating license. Nonetheless, your city or county might necessitate local licenses. Nebraska. If you're operating a business in Nebraska, a state business operating license isn't necessary. However, many cities within the state might stipulate local licenses which can be acquired through the local business license office. Nevada. All businesses in Nevada are obligated to possess a business license. New Hampshire. In New Hampshire, a business operating license from the state isn't mandatory. However, specific industries might necessitate a statewide license. New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't require a state business operating license. Instead, certain business activities call it for a statewide license. New Mexico. The state of New Mexico doesn't require or issue a business operating license. However, for certain industries or business activities, you might need licenses, as many cities and counties in New Mexico also impose the need for local business licenses. New York doesn't issue a general business operating license. The state provides a tool called the Business Wizard to assist in identifying required licenses and permits. It's recommended to check with your city and county authorities to determine the need for a local business license. North Carolina. North Carolina doesn't necessitate or issue a business operating license at the state level. However, many cities within the state require a local business license. North Dakota. North Dakota does mandate a business operating license. Nevertheless, specific industries might require a statewide license. Ohio. Ohio doesn't mandate or provide a business operating license. However, specific industries might necessitate a statewide license. Oklahoma. Oklahoma doesn't enforce or necessitate a business operating license, yet certain industries might call it for a statewide license. Additionally, local town, county, or city licensing requirements could apply. Oregon. Oregon doesn't issue or require a statewide business operating license. To identify the trade licenses and local businesses licenses needed, refer to the Oregon Businesses Express and website. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania doesn't require or issue a business operating license at the state level. Rhode Island. Rhode Island doesn't oblige or provide a business operating license. South Carolina. The major of cities in South Carolina necessitate a local business license, so for guidance on these specific requirements, explore South Carolina's Business One Stop. South Dakota. South Dakota doesn't mandate or offer a business operating license. Tennessee. Businesses generating over $3,000 in revenue must obtain a business license in Tennessee. Texas. Texas doesn't issue a required business operating license. However, your city might stipulate local licenses obtainable via the business license office at City Hall. Utah. Utah-based businesses need licenses from the respective counties and cities of operation. The Utah Department of Commerce's Business Licenses and Registration Guide provides a list of local businesses license offices. Vermont. Vermont doesn't mandate or issue a business operating license at the state level, yet your city might require local licenses available through your city's clerk office. Virginia. Virginia doesn't mandate or issue a business operating license at the state level. Washington. Many businesses operating in Washington must possess a state business license. Application can be completed online through the Washington Department of Revenue's Business License Portal. Washington, D.C. The majority of brick and mortar businesses in Washington, D.C. was registered for a basic business license. West Virginia. Employ the West Virginia Business Starter Wizard from the Secretary of State's office to determine the necessary registration and license for your business. Wisconsin. Wisconsin doesn't necessitate or provide a business operating license at the state level. However, your city might require local licenses obtainable through your city's clerk office. Wyoming. Wyoming doesn't enforce or mandate a business operating license. How do you get a business license? Acquiring a business operating license isn't obligatory for every business across states. The procedure to obtain a business license along with other permits varies based on the state, county, and city regulations. Regardless, these fundamental steps are generally followed to secure a business online and a business license. Establish your business entity. To apply for a business license is done under your business name. If you're forming a business entity such as an LLC or a corporation, it's advisable to do this primary step. Apply for an EIN. An EIN might be required for a license or permit applications. All businesses except sole proprietors without employees necessitate an EIN. You can easily obtain an EIN online through the IRS. Identify required license. Depending on your business location and industry, licenses from federal, state, or local agencies might be necessary. Seeking assistance from your local Smart Business Administration office or a legal professional can help clarify your specific requirements. Submitting a business application. Applying for licenses could be an online or paper process contingent on the license type. Some licenses such as general business licenses and seller's permits might grant immediate approval. However, some might require a lengthier review period, so it's wise to apply well ahead of your intended business commencement. Renew your business license. Regular licenses and permit renewals, usually annually, are common. Staying informed by your state and consulting with a legal expert will prevent any lapses in your licensing.